Hey folks, Siam here. Really quick video about FOMO because I see a bit of FOMO coming in with Casper. And I guess this is a bit of a follow-up video from this video here. So on my YouTube channel, it was from 12 days ago, wherever that is. It's where I said, if I'm right, Casper should break out north and hit 15 cents by mid-December. And I also put that same video here on my Twitter, or X, on the 2nd of November. So I sort of carry on from that. But basically, what I was saying is that I've created this logarithmic regression model for Casper based on the emission models and whatnot. And that, yes, we have diminishing returns in terms of performance, but and also an extension of the cycles over time because of the very fast emission rate, as I explained in the other video. And so what I see is that we'll end up with sort of 12-month cycles, and it's slowly extending. So this one I think will culminate in as an 8-month cycle. So it's been like 2 months, 4 months, 8 months, and then 12, and then I believe it'll be a 12-month cycle thereon. And as again I mentioned in the other video, we got the 1 to 7 fractals as I call it. And if we zoom in, I was calling for a breakout from track 5 here. And I haven't edited the orange ghost feed since I made the video, and it's pretty much spot on, so to speak. The pullback from the breakout happened a lot higher than I thought. I thought it would get to about 7 cents, pull back to about 6, but we had that sort of pullback a little bit higher. Now, typically, from a pure technical point of view, if you take the bottom of that to the breakout here, that distance normally follows from the top of that structure. So whatever that distance is, you tend to see the same distance at least. And as I said, this is the low risk, high probability outcome play. In previous cycles, what you'll see is that well, actually we've only got 2 data points, so the same sort of thing happened here. So if you take the distance there and add it to there, again that target would have hit, but then it went way higher. And then on this one we had the same sort of thing, and then actually that was spot on. So if you take this distance and then put it on top, same thing. And with this one as well, it wasn't quite as much. So yeah, it's a bit iffy. But yeah, but we should hopefully, fingers crossed, get somewhere towards the top end of this. I'm not saying it's going to touch this black line here and then bugger off back down, but I would like it, to at least get somewhere around here. And then technically we should have a bit of a bear market for 2 months. We'll see, but even still, even if we do have that, it's still going to retrace back down to 8-9 cents. So pretty much where we are now, really. And then over time, hopefully, if this model does continue, we should be, by December 2025, we should be looking, high single digits, really. However, the reason for this video is that I like studying the order book. Now, when you're looking at the order book, it's important to look at the depth. So if you go to CoinGecko, go to markets, you can see where all of the volume is. Now, it's not everyone fixates on bullshit metrics, really. Everyone looks, $100 million traded today. It's completely irrelevant for you and I as mere mortals. We are plebs in the grand scheme of things. This means nothing. It really means that it's all about the depth. So yes, you can look at this, and see most of the volumes on Mexi, which it normally is. KuCoin sometimes has a bit more, but in reality, it's the depth, as in how much of a buy or sell order will push the price up or down 2%. So with Mexi, if I wanted to push the price up right now, it would only be up by 2%. I'd only need to basically put in 90 odd grand, and it's a lot harder to push it down at the moment because of the buy walls, which I'll share in a sec. On KuCoin is a little bit less. Now obviously you got to take into account all of it, but really I tend to just look at Mexi and KuCoin, really just Mexi, because everyone actually, I know it says 42%, but really this is the best order book on Mexi so far. And so when you look at this, you go, this is a bit lopsided, which is good. So looking at the MEXC one, if you just get rid of some zeros, you can see things a little bit clearer. What it's showing us is that, and I've put it on the accumulated dollar amount, not KAS amount. So it's quite hilarious. In order to push the price up to 28 cents, all that needs to happen is $3.4 million to basically just jump in right now. Obviously, this is a dynamic, flowing order book, but $3.4 million is peanuts. If you look at the same thing on KuCoin, which is literally a bag of balls, really, I can't change it. You know, you have to. It's basically 20 odd million KAS. You have to hover over it, and it says $3.4 million. So there. So if you, I'm being very basic here. So if you add up, you know, well, actually, if you go to the cell, go all the way to the same level. So if we look at, say, 28 cents, get the same amount over here. That's $2.7 million on KuCoin. Yeah, so let's call it 3 to 5 million roughly, just to push it up to 28 cents, which is just horrendous. Whereas on the flip side of this, look at this. In order just to match this, just for equilibrium, $3.5 million, we're looking around 7 cents. So this is a really nice asymmetric trade. So what's happening? What I see will happen. Let's get rid of KuCoin. It's shit. This is what nearly always happens in situations like this, is that we've got, if you look at the price, it's 11 cents now. So everything from 11 cents down to about sort of 7 cents, we've got, or let's say 5. So 5, yeah, down to 6 cents. So in this 5 cent gap, there's $4.3 million worth of buy orders, and that's people that have sent money to this centralized exchange and put in buy orders to buy KAS at 6 cents, 7, 8, etc. What's going to happen is the price will keep on creeping up like it has done all day today, and these people are going to experience FOMO. They're going to be like, holy shit, I've missed the boat here, you know, because they're trying to nitpick, they're trying to really time the market, but the market's saying, huh, bye. And so as it keeps creeping up, 12, 13, every single person here will have a particular price where they go, screw it, I'm just going to buy in at market now. Or instead of waiting for a 7 cent one, I'm just going to move it up to 10 cents maybe. Not everyone will FOMO in, but a big chunk of this. So as a chunk of this buy wall starts FOMOing into this sell wall and starts chopping it up with a big old samurai sword, you're going to see this, you know, basically flitting away. So here's the interesting thing. One of my old schoolmates who's not into crypto, and we always have these random silly bets, a couple of months ago when KAS was 5 cents, we made this bet for £2,000 sterling, and I said I bet £2,000 sterling that KAS will hit 15 cents by the end of the year. And he was like, absolutely bollocks. What is it now? 5 cents. Oh, he's not going to triple, it's not going to 3x in that time. I was like, right, put your money where your mouth is. So we had that bet. So I've been looking at the sell side, or both sides really, up to 15 cents. So really, and this has been dropping down. So now it's only 2.4 million really, just to push it up to 15 cents. So hell, we could see this by the end of the week, let alone by Christmas or by end of the year. So yeah, that's hopefully that makes sense. And yeah, again, when we're in an exponential asset like this, where it's in price discovery really, one of the questions which I get a lot, and you know, is basically, when do you take profit? Well, everyone has different time horizons really. Some people have their eye on the prize here at, you know, end of December. So if you're end of December 2025, because if you're anything like me and you're following the fractals, I strongly believe that Bitcoin is following this cycle here. So we're going to see something like, I don't know, 130, 150k by December and 2025. And so yeah, obviously KAS is a little bit different. So yeah, in the long run, why there's no, you know, there's a bit of risk in sidestepping. But when we look at it over here, I guess you could say, right, if you get towards the top, you could take take a bit of profit. But sidestepping into this right now, so if you're thinking, oh yeah, let's just take profit right now, bad move. The reason being is that if you take profit right now, obviously it depends on how big your bag is, you are just going to get sucked up in, like you won't move the price down at all. You'll get filled very easily without affecting the price much at all, which is a good thing. But look at the buy wall below you. You're not going to sidestep. So what's going to end up happening is that you'll sell, price probably won't budge, it'll keep on moving up, and then you're like, oh shit, I've mistimed it, I'm going to buy back in again. So I studied this order book like a hawk, because at the moment it's completely one-sided. So selling now would be absolutely stupid. Again, not financial advice, this is just for education purposes. When this becomes a bit more balanced, then yeah, maybe. So it's up to you really. But yeah, I will see you soon. Bye.